Hey, you know, for years the government said that whole milk, right, it's just bad for you. Stay away from this stuff. Well, now there's new research that says people may have been better off if they just kept drinking it. The doctor's in, Dr. Marc Siegel. You know, they drive us all crazy with these guidelines and how they change and they flip-flop. But whole milk was like the fabric of America. You know, you go back to the 40s and the 50s and the 1800s. This is what we all, you know, you drank it, you worked in the field, and we grew strong and we had muscle and
milk mustaches. Remember the ads for milk mustache?
Well, that was when they were falling apart because the share of whole milk versus the rest of the market completely collapsed over the last couple of decades, and now they're flip-flopping?
Well, look, to be clear on this, I'm not going to come on the show here and recommend that people drink whole milk. But what I will say
Why
is
not?
I'll say a few things. One, milk has a lot of protein in it. That's good for you. It's got a lot of vitamins in it. That's good for you. It's got a lot of sugar in it. That's bad for you. And saturated fats, the big debate that's going on, Charles, is if you take out the saturated fats, what do you replace them with? The problem is that for decades now, we've been replacing the saturated fats with sugar. Like yogurt has a ton of sugar. So we love that brand, low in saturated fats. But how much sugar are you getting? You know what the body does to sugar? It converts it to fat.
But
So if you had fruit and vegetables instead, if you had a Mediterranean diet, if you ate nuts, if you had olive oil, if you had fish, instead of milk, you're probably better off.
But I read where now there's some evidence that that whole milk actually prevents diseases, certain diseases. And that's where the rub comes in. You know, listen, we're going to get sugar and from different sources. I mean, is it such a bad thing that, you know, the defense mechanisms that are provided for certain diseases, that we should ignore that?
Okay, great point. I think that milk can bolster your immune system. I think that some of the evidence that it supposedly led directly to heart disease, they used to say, drink milk, it goes right into your coronary arteries. You know what? There was literally a study done recently out of Texas that showed it didn't. It definitely increases cholesterol, but it may not increase the kind of cholesterol that goes right into your arteries. So milk may not be as bad for you as we thought it was. Okay, I'm going to give you a nod on that. And it is probably bolstering your immune system, and it provides a lot of protein. So for people who can't get it elsewhere, milk has an advantage.
All right,
but to actually recommend it, I'm not doing. I'm recommending fruit, vegetables, olive oil.
What do I put in my cornflakes?
Fish. I like Stewart's salmon in the morning. On your cornflakes, you can put a little bit of milk.
All right, you got it. See you later. Thanks a lot, Doc.
Great to see you.